to an agreement on a 2-year extension for Lavonte David. And now Tampa is also in talks on a new long-term deal with Shaq Barrett. But still, the status of free agents and Ndamukong Suh, Antonio Brown, and Leonard Fournette are all up in the air at this point. So Michael Vick, still with us. Mike, when all is said and done in free agency, how much will they look like last year's Bucks?
Jenny, I think they'll look just like last year's Bucks, and it's all because of that guy that was just shown in that graphic, Tom Brady, one of the coolest dudes on this earth right now, and one of the best quarterbacks, the best quarterback to ever play the game. He'll have his footprints in every situation. We might as well look at Tom Brady as the general manager of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because he'll do everything in his power to make sure that all those guys get signed back, even if he has to sacrifice some of his salary. Of his future earnings, Tom will sacrifice. And, the key for him is getting win number 8. He's not coming back, just to play another season. He's coming back to win it all again. So he'll look around that locker room and, what they built has been built on solid ground. And to continue to improve on that, they'll need all those key pieces in place. And I think all those guys, Shaq Barrett and AB and Sue, it's more than a couple ways to get things done. And I think they'll all sit down and they'll talk about it, understand what's in front of them, and the bigger picture will be explained. And I think when they walk away from it, they'll all be satisfied. So Tom Brady will be a catalyst for all this. And I expect this team to look the same as they did last year and be even harder to beat.
For me, I think...
Wait, before you go I got to get your reaction to Michael Vick's description of Tom Brady as one of the coolest dudes on this earth.
Oh, I like that.
I want to know what Shannon Sharp thinks of that comment.
It's been that way for about 10 years now.
I wouldn't go quite that far, Mike. I wouldn't go cool. I go like Dad Next Door or something like that. But he ain't one of the most swag. He ain't one of the most swagged out dads.
Tom got swag, man.
He does.
I think offensively, I think they'll look very similar, because I don't really see anybody leaving once they franchise tag Chris Godwin. AB is going to be on a minimum salary. Gronk has made it abundantly clear he's either playing with Tom or he's not playing at all. So I think they can work with Gronk and give Gronk a deal that's palatable to him. They take care of him. He doesn't have to do a whole lot of practice time. He's more involved in the game. And we saw last year, he just got better and better as the season progressed. And once he got that 2-week break in between the championship game and the Super Bowl, he looked like a different player than what he did in the regular season.
Agreed.
So with that being said, I think offensively, they'll look very similar. I think the defense, because they signed Lavonte David, Devin White's on a rookie contract, the safeties, these are all young guys. They're not going anywhere. I think there's Sue. The question is Sue and Shaq Barrett. Skip, I don't see Shaq. Mike, it's going to be just too much money. And how close is the money? That's the thing. How close is the money? Florida is a no state tax.
Yep.
So if we can get close, Skip, say somebody offers 22 and they can get to 20, well, I'm staying in Tampa, because I make that up with the state tax that I'm going to recoup. Yeah. The guaranteed money, how close are we? Somebody else is at 100 and we're at 85. I'm staying, because I'm going to make that up in state taxes. Okay. So can we get there? Now, if you sign Shaq Barrett, it's all but certain Sue's gone.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, but you thought yesterday Lavonte David would be gone, and he stayed for 2 years, $25 million.
I saw what they did. They're doing the portable thing. Yep. Skip, he's only going to be $3.5 million against the cap, but he's going to make $17 million in year one. So what they did is that they get a 2-year, 3-year deal with the portable years at the end. Yep. They prorate that, so now he's only probably making a $1 million base. So he gets $17.5 million, and it's only $3.5 million against the cap. I get it, Skip. The certainty of knowing I'm in a defense, I'm in a system, we're built to win. Yeah, I can go somewhere else and maybe get 2 years at $30 million. But I'll take 2 years at 25 with a chance to win the Super Bowl with no state income tax. So I don't blame Lavonte David. He has a great situation, but he knew that. I think he knew, Skip, if I go out there and I just look and somebody throw this kind of money at me, let me just go ahead
Okay?
Go ahead and take this.
Best cover linebacker in all of football.
Yeah.
He did a number on Kelsey in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, he did a great job.
Okay, back to Michael Vick's point. I'm so with him because I told you earlier, the Bucs have a not-so-secret cap weapon named Tom Brady. Watch for the next little bomb to drop, maybe on Shannon's head. Brady will restructure, and it will look smaller and smaller because they will extend him out 2 more years, and his cap hit will just shrink and shrink in the next 2 years. And it will allow them even more flexibility to keep Shaq number 1. That's the new priority. I'm with you. I don't think they could keep Sue, and I'm not sure they could keep Leonard Fournette. But they have choices there because they got Ronald Jones.
Yeah, let's give running backs, Skip. They're going to be running backs available all over, just like Fournette was available.
Okay. And Gronk and AB want to play with Tom Brady another year. So I think they will take whatever hit they have to take to stay. And you think AB wouldn't have a market. I think he would have some market, but he loves Brady. Brady loves him. He was featured in this offense. Why not? So I think they will look very much like they did last year, and I think they should be the favorite going into next year. You disagree?
Also, who?
Go ahead, Mike.
Who want to play for one of the coolest coaches around, and Bruce Arians?
Good point.
I had a chance to speak to him a couple of weeks ago, on a FaceTime to congratulate him, and he's still, still BA, cool as a fan, man, and looking forward to this upcoming season.
Wow.
But I will. Just elaborate on Shaq Barrett's situation a little bit. I think, for Shaq, it's going to be, what do you want more? He has the world right in front of him, the world at the palm of his hands, and it's a lot of money to gain. Obviously he's going to get some money, but do you want to continue to play for a championship caliber team, or do you want to move on and go elsewhere and be in a different environment, different situation, different personnel, possibly a different scheme, which could determine the outcome of your career? It's about what's most important for you right now. You're comfortable. You know where you at. Can you and your agent get together and configure a situation where it works out for all parties involved? I think that's what it comes down to, or that's what it comes down to with Shaq Barrett and his situation. Sue, he's already got paid. He can be a valuable asset for any team. If the Bucs can retain him, then I think that'll be a positive for them.
I just look at it as Shaq is that Shaq was a free agent. And for a number of years, with the exception of last year when he played with the franchise tag, Shaq hadn't made a whole lot of money. And so he's looking at it like, and he's made it abundantly clear, he's looking to break the bank. He's looking to get what we call this generational wealth. And for Tom Brady, I don't have a problem with Tom, but Tom is this CEO that says, you know what, because of the pandemic, I'm taking $1. I'm only going to work for $1. Dude, you made $750 million over the last 5 years. So don't tell me you're playing for $1 when you've made $750 million. Tom Brady's made $230 million in salary. So if he plays for $10 million, come on, Mike, that's not the same as a guy that's been a free agent trying to get the come up, trying to get to 230.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tom understands that, the whole dynamic of that situation and the money involved and what Shaq truly deserves. And he's one of the most unblockable players in the National Football League, so that goes without saying. So I think he deserves his just due. It's just how he goes about getting it right now.
Let me ask you a question.
One way or another.
Let me ask you a question. You think Shaq Barrett's wife working like Giselle? You think she making $30, $40 million a year like Giselle?
She won't
Shaq Barrett
be soon. I tell you that.
Hey, that's the thing. See, Tom Brady got a dual income household, Skip.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to take less money.
Here's my point.
Of his labor.
Yeah. Why would Tom Brady take any money? What if he said, I take zero? Is that against the rules?
I don't know. I don't know if they let him do that, but they
would the Players Association balk on that one?
They would scoff at that. Now, I mean, they don't really like Tom taking pay, doing what he's done, but he's done it. And I don't know if they let him play for free.
I mean, obviously, Dak was great for quarterback business, but Tom Brady has undercut it year after year.
Exactly, yes. Well, Tom Brady has made it hard for a lot of players because you heard what somebody said that Bill Belichick is that Tom only makes $15 million. We can't pay you more. Darrelle Revis said we can't pay you more than Tom. So you automatically went to the table knowing that, okay, whatever Tom make, I got to make less than that. Well, Tom is underpaid. Well, you about to be also if you want to stay here. And Coach Belichick made it abundantly clear. But I would wish Tom, because Tom could have kept elevating the market, Mike. You know what I'm talking about. He could have kept pushing the market, and the quarterback market might be $50 million right now instead of what Mahomes, $55 million, had Tom kept bumping the ceiling up. But because he kind of suppressed it, and it's like, well, hold on. You see that guy? That guy got 4 Super Bowls. He got 5 Super Bowls, and he only making this. How we gonna pay you that and you got no Super Bowls?
Well, who's the joke on?
It's and respectable, and it's fair to say that Tom got it from the rough.
Yep.
He got what, Mike?
He got it from the rough.
Yeah.
Tom got it from the rough, so it's respectable, man, all the way through.
Oh no, I ain't got no problem because he earned. I mean, you start where he started from, 6th round, and become what he became. But I believe he could. I still believe he would have been the same exact guy. Because Skip, you told me when he's taking all those pay cuts, you didn't know what the Patriots were doing with the money.
I still don't know.
So maybe it's in somebody's mattress or somewhere.
Maybe Bill kept it.